Thank you. So, John never talks about himself. And I thought today, of all days, I'm going to make him talk about himself. And I asked him this question: how many of you in the room were not born in the United States? So, John, how come you ended up here?
Well, I was born in Taiwan. I came here when I was 17 years old in 1965 to join my mother and brother. And then soon I turned 18, then I was drafted, so I decided to go into the Air Force. And after basic training, they sent me to England, and then I became an aircraft mechanic, believe it or not, for the next 3 years.
What I was trying to get at was, John, you saw a gap. You were out and about, and you weren't really seeing people like you or me recognized.
Right?
Right?
Well, after I came back from the Air Force, I discharged, then, I finished school at Queens College, and I worked in the New York City Planning Commission and doing research in economic development. And since then, I have been involved in economic development.
So, ladies and gentlemen, from one man's vision to this event, bringing this group of people, recognizing 50 plus of many of us here today, let's hear from John.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, Sonali. Well, I founded AABDC in 1994 because I wanted to find a way to recognize Asian American who have done so much and making so much contribution to the general economy. And at the same time, I wanted to be able to identify and bring resources to many of the Asian American professionals, small business, corporate executives, and to help them to develop their career. And then, so I founded the Asian American Business Development Center in 1994, and for the purpose of supporting Asian American entrepreneurs and business as well as corporate professionals. And so since then that we have, well, this tonight I guess is the 22nd time that we have hosted this Asian American, Outstanding 50 Asian American Business Award. And then that we are, over the last 22 years, we have honored over 1,100, Asian American entrepreneurs, corporate professionals, and the executives. And so we're so pleased that, we're able to reach out to so many outstanding Asian Americans. So the title of our award is Outstanding 50 and the Pinnacle. And I believe they are really very descriptive of the caliber of the people who are here tonight. Our Pinnacle Award honoree this year is Raj Subramanian, and the President and CEO of FedEx, one of the most recognized brands in America. And you will hear more from him a little later on. And we're so glad that we're able to induct him to our roster of distinguished Asian Americans who have reached the apex of the industry. This year's celebration is also unique because we have introduced a new category of Lifetime Achievement Award to honor the late Sir Ivan Menezes, CEO of Diageo PLC, who passed away in June. Born in India, Ivan was one of Britain's longest-serving and most respected chief executive, transforming Diageo into a world's leading premium drinks company. Diageo, of course, has been a committed supporter of AABDC, and it has been the sponsor of the Outstanding 50 for many years, as well as our other program. And for his leadership legacy that we well want to honor Ivan, and the memory was our first Lifetime Achievement Award. So there were, of course, many distinguished guests here in this room. And at the risk of missing any one of you, I wanted just to extend a warm welcome to you all. I see that many of you have invited your colleagues, family, and friends and for this celebration. I think this certainly is appropriate, and because our success is always been supported by the people who are around us. So the Outstanding 50 Asian American Business Award program is our signature program and the most anticipated event each year. Today, of course, I mentioned we have honored over 1,100 people on this award. Every year when I made this remark, and there's a trending topic. So for this year and going into 2024, it's the future of diversity, equity, and inclusion policy in corporate America. No doubt you have all aware of the attack recently on the DEI following the Supreme Court's decision in dismantling the affirmative action in university admission. Some observers have referred to this as diversity ditching, where some companies are using this opportunity to undo long-standing achievement on hiring and improving the gender and the ethnic diversity. So at AABDC, our community partner in the African American Latino community, we are seeing a slowdown in support for DEI. And we feel that this is an existential threat to the progress that we have been making in the societal equity and the business success. We believe so strongly in this that I recently co-authored an article with Michael Garner of 100 Black Men and Marcela Miguel Berlin of Latin Insight to argue that DEI is not just important, but it's good for America's future. One driver is that by 2050, which is within the generation that many of you will live through, the US population will be a majority of minorities. As the white non-Hispanic demographic slipped to 46% in 2050 from 65% in 2010. So I've been referring to this majority of minority as a new majority. Looking across this room, I can see future members of the new majority, but it's not just a matter of numbers and percentage. We believe that this inevitable trend positions a challenge for America's economy and business. We all want this country to succeed on the global stage, and ensuring that talent is not just well-trained, but also inclusive, contributing to diverse know-how and the cultural perspective that will position America's future-proof. So in 2024, AABDC is making the topic of DEI and the corporate America the main topic of our annual Asian American Business Roundtable. This is our premier forum for our supporters, our members, and award winners to use this platform to voice issues of important to corporate America. So we will be sharing more information with you, and any of you interested or your company interested in supporting this event, please get in touch with me. So finally, I would like to also thank the sponsor for their generous support for this event. And because without their support, we could not, have the ability to organize this. And I want you to take a look on both sides of the stage, and our sponsors, their logos and name appear on that. And I hope you can join me in the round of applause for our sponsors. I also want to express my gratitude to members of the dinner committee who have done so much in making this event possible. And they are Sarah Abusey of Accenture Federal Services, Xavier Chan of Mass Mutual Metro, Joyce Chan of JP Morgan Chase, James Kalani Lee of Google, Eric Louie of HCG Global Partners, Cynthia Chen, Independent Strategic Advisors, Michael Chan of Chan Associates, Charlotte Sherwood, Independent Board Member and Advisor, Bob Miglani of Hood Myopia Care, and Kamesh Nagarajan of Morgan Stanley. Thank you so much. And then many of you interacted with our AABD's, our event partners and organizers and volunteers. And so they have done a good job, I hope you think. And so please join me in the round of applause to thank them. lastly, then, thank you for listening and for participating and for being here tonight. And I hope that you enjoy every moment of it, and this is your night. And thank you very much.